Yes, Etsy family, I hope you guys are well, man. I hope you guys are well. On this video, I want to show you how to find those unsaturated niches on Etsy real quick using EverBee, my go-to SEO research tool. So if you haven't tried EverBee, do check it out. You get free access on the link below. Try it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then don't use it. But do try it out because it's my go-to research tool. Now, listen, I want to show you how to very quickly find those unsaturated sub-niches in any product that you're listing up. So I'm going to just use wall arts right now, but you can apply it to anything. So go through the same process that I'm doing for your product. Now, once you get EverBee, you can actually hook up your Chrome extension. So you'll actually have a Chrome extension like this for EverBee once you've just hooked it up for free. And then the first step I'm going to do is actually going to go to product analytics, right? So I'll explain these steps. Product analytics is analyzing all the products for that particular keyword. So I've typed in wall art prints because that's what I'm looking at. And it's going to analyze all the database for me, literally, for this particular keyword. So I will be looking at wall arts. Obviously, like I said, you type in whatever keyword you want to analyze those. And to find those unsaturated niches, the first thing you do is you go to these tabs here. You make sure that your monthly revenue is sorted from the highest to the lowest. And then you're going to look at listing age. Now, this is where the important bit is. I like to look at listings that are quite recent. You know, not too old. I'm not going to look at 2-year-old listings because you're not going to really validate whether that is a niche to get into because it's too old. You want to look at recent listings that are making money. Now, if a recent listing is making money quickly, that's a very good sign that is potentially an unsaturated niche. And that's what we want to do. We want to verify this. So remember, apply it to any of your product once you've tried it out. So I'm going to look at some of these recent listings and then I have to sift through it. Now, remember, look, it's like an investigation. You have to be a really good investigator, researcher, scientist to find these nuggets because the research is a bedrock to your profitable business. Now, I'm going to just go down this list and look at all of some of these ones. Look at that. 2-month-old is pretty good. It's quite recent. It's actually going to give me, you know, a good idea that there's something potentially there. So I'm going to just have a look at some of these. Obviously, I don't want to look at too big bundles or whole shop ones. This is a 1-month-old listing. Wow, that's amazing. It's making 2,882. Very recent, making good cash. I really like that one. There's an abstract one, which is a month old as well. So it gives you clues about what potentially could be a good niche, sub-niche to get into in the wall art niche, which is what I'm going to be focused on. Now, remember, you do whatever product or niche that you want to do. Now, this is interesting. Look at this. It's a 2-month-old listing making $2,627. It's got a image of Jesus with lost sheep. So I'm just going to very quickly look at this one. I want to look at a few things here. See, EverBee gives you more data. So how many monthly sales it's got, how much it's making per month, how many views it gets, and what's the average conversion, right? So you can see 0.34 is a conversion rate. I like to look at a little bit higher conversion because it gives me some idea that, you know, if it's a higher conversion, that means, you know, people are looking for this and it converts quite well. So people are pretty much wanting something like this. So let me look at some other ones. Look at that one. This is a Raising Hell Cow Dog. 2-month-old listing making $3K a month. Amazing. Average conversion 1.49. Bit better than the last one. But I think I want something a little bit more than this. So I'm just going to keep looking, going down. This is a 3-month-old listing. 1-month-old making over 2K. Look at this one. Canvas Clouds. Let's look at this for a second. This is interesting. It's a 3-set wall art, which is making over 2K, 1-month-old listing. But the conversion, not as much as I'd like. So I'm going to leave that for now, right? Leave that for now. Here's another one, which is your birth month flower, which is your grandma's garden. I can imagine that being a very good converter. I want to leave that for now as well. Let's see. I bet that's a better convert. Yeah, 3.32. I thought as much, right? Let's have a look at this one. Custom wildflowers. They do quite well, wildflowers. Keep looking. And that's what it is. Once you look at the listing age and you want to look at those 2, maybe 1-month-old listing that are making some decent cash. And ideally you want to look at kind of, you know, these kind of one image just to make your life easier as well. Look at it. This is a Highland cow. It's a Highland cow. What was that? A bucket on the head? No, it's not a bucket on the head. What is on the head? Toilet roll. Toilet roll. Okay, this one's a golf map. So clicking this one obviously is making 1,838. This grandma garden birth flower. Printable bouquet personalized gift Mother's Day. Now, there are many fantastic keywords there which I know of. A conversion is 3.32. Got 171 sales in the last 2 months and it's making 1,838. Now, to verify and validate if this is an unsaturated niche, we kind of have to go for step 2 now. First of all, we want to make sure it's a recent listing. Yes, 2-month old. Is it making good money? Yes, 1,838. Does it have quite a lot of sales? Yes, it does. Look at the review ratio and look at the average conversion ratio to also validate some of this information. Now, what we do is we start looking to the keywords now, because you have to imagine that, let's say you want to create this. You want to start looking at the keywords also that are being used to make sure that they are unsaturated. So the next step would be to look at the keywords that they're using, and for EverBee to tell you what the competition is like, what the volume is like. So I want to click on the tags, because these are the tags that this seller's using, which are the keywords, right? Now, I'm going to show you a few things here, which are very, very interesting, right? There are quite a few good keywords here. Now, let me just explain this bit. These are all the keywords that are used in the tags of the listing, but also some of these you will find in the title. Remember, title is what kind of pushes your listing into different places. Title, tags, and other bits like product information and so forth. The product description. So what I will look at is some of the volume, like how much people search for these particular keywords. So for example, just an example, if I come to grandma's garden or grandma's flowers, the volume is there 3,911 with a competition of 98,000. And the keyword score is 40. Now, keyword score means the higher the keyword score, the better, right? Now, here's a very interesting one. Custom flower bunch, right? So people will be searching on the Etsy search bar. They are looking for a bunch of flowers in terms of the design, but a custom one. So custom being they want it for their family possibly. And again, this is another one which is related, and it's called a birth flower bunch. So a birth flower is a representation of the month that you're born in for the flower. So for example, April is represented by the flower daisy. So basically the daisy is a representation. So what it is the birth flower bunches, all the flowers that represent the birth dates of the family. So people actually look for that on Etsy so that they can get a custom bunch of flowers for their family sent to them or designed for them, right? So when they type in on the Etsy search bar, you can see that this particular keyword could be a possible keyword which people type up to find this kind of product, and they'll say birth flower bunch. And you can see that this seller has used this keyword. Now, it's got a volume of 441 and it's got a competition of 1,272, which is so low, very low competition. So this is telling me by using my analysis that some of these keywords are very good. Now, I will go further and I will start searching keywords even more, but this is a very good indicator that part of the reason why this young listing is selling very well is because it is an unsaturated niche. It's a niche that still has a lot of legs, still has a lot of potential, and you can get into it quite well as a newbie, as long as you use the good keywords, which EverBee has shown you some of them. Birth flower bunch, custom flower bunch. There's others as well, like grandma's garden, which you could use and so forth, right? I can go further. I'm going to go step 3 as a further analysis, more validation. So step 3 for me is I will go over here again, go to keyword research, right? And then I'll start playing around with other possible keywords around this niche, which is the birth flower warlock. So I might type in on keyword research, birth flower, right? Let's start easy. Let's start simple. Okay, birth flower, and then click search. And what's really cool about EverBee, it gives you also alternative words. So, this in itself, keyword score of 60 is not too bad actually, right? Obviously, the higher the better, but still, that's still decent as a starting point to have. And then what it will do is it will give you related keywords. So there could be loads of keywords here that are going to relate to it, right? Which you can also possibly use. But like I said, this is still part of the investigation, right? And you'll still pick up some keywords. Now, I can add some filters to this, but I just wanted to show you how even just by looking through and sifting through, you can find related keywords that will show you and validate that it's still, see, look at these. These are very good. Birth flower, birthing flower. All of these are potential keywords that people would be typing in. And the keyword scores are very decent, by the way. Obviously, the higher the better. And I think the more specific you get, you will start getting some even better keyword scores. Look at that. Birth flower gift, because obviously it would be a gift to create this wall art. Birth flower wall art, 70, right? And there's so many more that I think you can find if you sift through, right? And there's so much potential. Look, gifted flowers, obviously that might be a bit more generic. But if I wanted to, I can even get a little bit more. I can even filter a little bit more if I go to filters and I type in wall art, right? Wall art. So it, you know, if I want it to be more specific to wall art, and I'm looking through this kind of birth month flower potential. So I've actually just typed in birth flower wall art as a keyword within the related, just to see if there's anything else that I'm missing that it could give me. You know, some people get specific and they type in birth wall art, birth flower wall art, which again, you got some decent keywords. But if I just move away from, so if I just type in just birth flower by itself now, you can see that it can show me some potentials, right? Look at that. I mean, you know, it's a good, there's a good sign of something working when you have a look at the keyword score. And remember, this is 407 pages of potentials. Look at that, 2024 birth flower, right? So I can imagine having 2024 birth flower in your title somewhere in the wall art, where you got 196 people searching for this with a competition of only 990 with a 200 keyword score, which is absolutely phenomenal. So what you're doing is right now is you're looking at related keywords that show me and justify and validate actually that this is a good thing to get into. And what you want to see with this is you want to try and find some good volume combinations with some really good keyword scores, right? And not so much competition. And this is what I'm saying. This is part of your investigation. So already I can see that things to do with birth flower, they are very good in terms of really unsaturated. There's so many unsaturated combinations of keywords. And this is what you're doing. You're just making sure that you can find good combinations that you could potentially use in your title, your tags, and in your product description that you can include that would work. So this is how you would kind of do your quick investigation strategy into this, right? Remember, this is a very quick method. There's so many strategies out there, but this is how EverBee can help you very quickly validate if something is worth getting into. And I can already see that words around the birth flower is something that can definitely work because there are many combinations that you could include in this. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Follow that process of looking around. And remember, any good keywords, related keywords that you find, remember, you can also include these in your tags, part of your title combination, which I'll do another video on actually, part of the SEO, SEO lesson, if you like, onto using EverBee. But yeah, I hope you like this video to quickly find those unsaturated niches. If you like the video, please hit the like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and I shall see you on the next video, man. Take care.